argument you're going with.
You told us yourself like you were half Jabarti, Somalian, and
Yeah.
half Eritrean. In
No, I didn't say I was half Somalian. I said that I was half Djibouti.
Jabarti is also a Somali clan, isn't it?
No, it's not the same, and you know it.
It
If you know it,
is.
our
Jabarti,
history,
if
you know
anybody
it.
can
If
fact
you
check,
know my
Jabarti is
history,
also
but you are a racist Ethiopian, that's the problem with you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a racist.
Mm.
I love
Yeah,
accents.
yeah, you're a racist
I love her.
Ethiopian against Muslim women, against Eritreans.
Mm-hmm.
Fact.
Love
And
you.
you said this many times, many times. Yeah, yeah. And you're also racist against West
And
Africans.
if you like her, why do you insult her?
Mm, that's
That
true.
don't
Think,
make
like
sense.
the only person who is actually Ethiopian on this channel is MD. I'm 100% sure about her. She's a Waloye woman. She's Amhara. She's Ethiopian. Aksum is half Eritrean, half Somalian. On top of that,
Somalian.
Muslim.
What?
Oh my
Everything.
Hey,
She's
this guy,
Eritrean. And you're
he's
acting
so
like,
lost.
you know,
And it,
You have Afar in Ethiopia and you have Afar in Somalia. Yeah? That doesn't mean that someone, if they say they're Afar, they're half Somalian. It doesn't.
Okay,
No,
sweetheart.
and by the
She's
way,
saying that
my
she's,
half of
But this is not important.
Fidelity, if you want to
Okay.
know, you
Like,
can
it
read
doesn't
on to
bother
me.
me
Or
wherever you
you can just ask me what I am,
Why are you
my
ashamed of
history,
being a
my
Somali?
lineage,
There's nothing wrong
my
with that.
family tree. Before you're talking about me being a Somali, ask me.
There's something wrong with being a Somali.
there's
No, but
nothing wrong
don't,
with being a
according
Somalian.
to
It's just
you,
if
Why?
she's
you have
saying
an
what
issue
she
with
is,
it.
why are you
Don't
disputing
say
it?
to me what
Clearly
I am when what I'm not.
Okay, after
Okay?
clearly saying that you are half Jaberti, half Eritrean, why are you
No. I don't
disputing
say I'm a
Liberties
half
are not
Eritrean.
Somali
I
though.
said I'm a half
There's nothing
What are
wrong
you
Tigrinya.
with
talking about?
I'm half Tigrinya and half Djibouti.
so
What's the problem
Jaberti
with the
is
whole thing?
also a Somali
No, they're
clan.
not.
No, and then it's also an Egyptian clan, and then in
So now you're
Iraqi clan,
Egyptian.
and a Yemeni clan. If
So
you
now
want to
you're
know those
Egyptian.
things,
That
yeah.
explains the header you have for us. It's just amazing. Now you're Egyptian, huh?
She never said that.
No,
You're
what
saying
does
that. You see,
Djibouti
listen, you're
mean?
trying to put
What
words
is
into her
Djibouti?
mouth and you keep
What
saying
is
that
it?
you like and you got respect for her, but obviously you don't have any. And you're saying she doesn't bring anything to the conversation, but there's been plenty of conversations
Yeah,
that
she's
she's been
added
on
to
here
it
and she's contributed to. Do you see what I
with her
mean?
background knowledge. Yeah, I agree.
Okay. But my apologies, Axel, if I offended you in any way or form.
No, it's
Can I
not about
ask a
offending,
question,
but
Caleb?
you're not
Okay,
I hope I'm saying your
offending
name right.
me, Caleb.
Caleb, can I ask a question?
You're just a
please.
Kelby. I'm sorry to
Um,
say.
why do you have so many troll pages? Why can't you just come on one troll page?
Okay, I'm not gonna answer that question. If you have a real question, I'll answer it. Really.
That is a real question. Why, as a grown man,
Make this
do you have
personal.
so
Okay?
many troll pages? You invested time
We're not
making so
fooling
many
anybody
troll
here. Let's
pages.
just make a
Why?
productive conversation, Sarah. Grow up, please.
How are you going to ask me to grow up when you've got a profile pic that looks like that? Number
Okay,
one,
may I ask you a question, Sarah?
and no, you can't ask me a question.
Are
I'm
you
asking the
Ethiopian?
questions.
Are you
I'm
Ethiopian?
asking the questions. Don't worry about what I
If
am.
you are Ethiopian, do you speak the national language of Ethiopia? If you speak it, I'll
Who are
leave this.
you, the Ethiopian police?
If you speak
Are you the Ethiopian police?
national language of Ethiopia,
Are
I
you
will.
the Ethiopian police?
So because these people are claiming identity that doesn't belong to them, they're in
Are
fault.
you
Like
the Ethiopian police? Do you do
It,
immigration?
if Sarah
that's
speaks, if Sarah
that's
speaks
you
the
because
national language of Ethiopia, I'll never come back here. My promise.
Are you the
no,
Ethiopian
but
police?
you claim that you don't have no issue, but obviously you had an issue because as a Muslim, when I first come on, I remember you saying that Oromo
She
and
was
this and that
Oromo
and the other.
Somali, yeah.
You know what
Mm.
I'm saying?
Yeah, I remember
One at
that.
a time, ladies.
For the
I'm trying
fact
to
I'm
be
No,
Amhara
but
and
my
now all
question
of
is,
a sudden
are
I'm
you
the
the
only one that's
Ethiopian
classified
police?
as
Like, who
being
asked you to
Ethiopian.
ask
That
people
don't
where
make
you
one
are
sense.
at a
or where you're
time,
from?
please. One at a
That's my
time, ladies.
question. No, I said, are you the Ethiopian police? Who asked you to ask for people's identities? Like, I'm
Why do you
confused.
claim other people's identity and make other people look bad? Because you are quite an embarrassment for any nation to claim you.
Why is that?
Amhara
Because you're claiming
supremacy.
an identity that doesn't belong to you.
No, but how do you know that? You don't
Let's
know
speak
me.
the official language of Ethiopia right now and prove me
Why?
wrong.
Why?
Just prove me wrong so that I will never come back
Why?
here.
Why?
See? This is what I'm telling you guys. These people are
But you've
claiming
claimed
other
that about
people's
Axum,
identity.
you've claimed that about MD
Sarah is
forced
not
people.
Ethiopian. She wants to
you?
appear Ethiopian so that
You
Jamaica
said MD wasn't Ethiopian.
and
You
men.
called her
Who are you
Somali
talking about?
or
Me.
Oromo,
Yeah.
And he wants to appear
and
to be
you've called
an
Axum
Ethiopian.
Somali, right? And then I think another time you're calling her Arab.
Mhm.
So I'm confused. Like, you seem to have issues with women. Like, who made you the police to identify people?
Yeah, you
Who
have
are
a
you?
problem with that.
Okay, ladies, but my apologies. I think I thought
I'm
she was going to answer
confused.
my question, but apparently she's not. So
Hmm?
Huh?
I thought Sarah was going to speak the official Ethiopian language and surprise us all. But
It doesn't make a difference if she speaks Amarinya, Tigrinya, Orominya. It doesn't matter whichever she
Exactly.
speaks.
That's too much
It doesn't
satisfaction
even
language.
if
for
she
you.
doesn't speak
You're not relevant for me to
any of
give
it
you that
at
level
all.
of
It doesn't
satisfaction.
stop her from being Ethiopian. Just because
Let
someone
her
can't
speak
speak
any
their mother
language
tongue, it
from,
doesn't mean that they're not from that place.
Let her speak any language from within Ethiopia. I think
Will
MD.
that make you feel better?
And my issue is MD, so now I'm gonna focus with MD, right?
Oh my
Mm.
god.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go on. Cover
Let's see.
MD now.
Like legitimately Ethiopian woman. She's a very from these three women, she's actually the smartest, I would say, because I think she's more mature.
You're only saying that because from
Hold on,
you hear that I'm Amhara, you wanna compliment, you wanna try and flatter me because it's not a compliment, it's a flattery.
let me finish.
And
Can
it's
I
not sincere.
I'm hard as supremacist, this one.
can I finish, MD, please? My sister, please.
Go ahead.
Because you are a beautiful Waloye Amhara sister, right? Um, you are beautiful. We have seen you on common. The only problem with you is that for every conversation, when you're out of work, you say, Islamically, this is how it goes. We don't give a shit about your religion. You converted to Islam after your age passed. You understand that? So you have some sort of a personality disorder.
What do you mean my age pass?
Personality disorder.
What's the age pass? What do you mean?
At what age did you convert to Islam? Tell me.
Don't tell him. Let's see
18.
how.
No, I'm
How old
Adi.
do you think? I wanted to ask, but yeah, go on.
No, I was 18, so an adult.
So that means people from my country never convert to another religion at 18. That shows that you have some sort of identity crisis. That's why you
No,
cover.
not at all.
Huh?
So no
There's no
Ethiopian
identity.
converts to
There's
another
no. How could there
religion
be an
at
identity
18 years old.
crisis
We are
if
back to
I know my heritage, I know
that's not problem
my
with you, but
family
you have a right to
bloodlines.
be wherever you want to be,
So
though.
where's the confusion?
What do you mean confusion?
This guy is from the Tigray region. Do you notice his sisters?
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
from
yeah.
Tigray. He's
We're not
a
gonna say anything, but
Amhara
carry on. Let him carry
supremacist.
on. Let him carry on.
Yeah.
But I honestly like MD. So
I
You
mean,
like
don't
MD,
think you're
but you
no.
just insulted her.
Have to. Don't think that just because you're saying something flattering to me that it's going to make me feel some type of way. It's not a compliment. But for the fact
you have
that
a
I'm
good
Amhara, that's the
you
only
have a
reason
good
why you're
heart.
Of
saying
course,
that.
of course.
You
Because
have
when I was saying
Exactly.
that I am an Ethiopian, yeah, and a Muslimah, you're like, oh, Romo, okay, and then
Oromo,
the
yeah,
whole
and what's the other
Somalia and
one?
this and
Yeah,
that
no, I'm
vice
just
accusation.
versa.
yeah,
Do you see what I'm saying? But for
no,
the fact that I'm Woloye, that all of a sudden now changes because I'm Amhara. Now all of a sudden you got this tongue like honey.
Funny,
No, be
funny.
real. And if you're saying
and,
you're
another point
saying
to
that you're a
MD.
Christian,
One
then
thing I didn't
lying
like
is
was
a
like
sin.
you're
So don't
fascinated
lie.
polygamy. I think this is a sexual fetish for you, but you want to cover it into religion. You want to cover your sexual fetish with sleeping with multiple husbands or sister wives. You want to cover that with your newfound religion called Islam.
You
And
can think what you
If
like.
you haven't seen
Wallahi
this,
mahimani.
no, wait,
Direlem.
Emily. So have
And
You
you
the
wanna
heard
you
Waloyi
wanna
region
the
has
eat
many
the
Muslims
sun
anyway,
and
so I
the
don't know what you're
Christianity,
moon
on
and
about.
drink every sea and ocean
Oh,
in this
you're
dunya.
tired.
You know? It don't change a thing, but yeah, it is what it is. You can think what you like. But just know I don't take it as a compliment.
okay, good.
And I don't appreciate you being
Where's he
disrespectful
from? Australia, New Zealand?
to the sisters either. It's not necessary.
But like I said, from the three of you, I like MD. I like you.
Oh
Yeah, this
wow.
guy's a funny
The
guy, man.
race is like one
You
of
gotta let him, man.
come on.
So do you feel like you've achieved something today?
Hmm.
Hmm?
Do you feel like you've achieved something?
What do you mean you achieved something? It seems like you are the one trying to have a conversation with me. So
Coming on that who with you?
I mean, Sarah, I don't
No, it's
even
just
consider
interesting
you.
to hear your voice in it, to hear the voice behind the troll pages. It's very
Yeah, yeah,
interesting.
Sarah,
Yeah,
I
the
don't even consider
50
you
Yeah.
different
intelligent
troll pages he got.
conversations.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it's
they're
nice to hear
changing
the
up
voice.
just
Yeah.
to talk shit about us. Yeah?
Anybody else talk, please now. Ladies' time is over. Like you guys,
Okay, give us a topic then. Give a topic.
Yeah,
What do you
yeah.
want to talk about?
you guys
Let's
want.
see how smart you are. Come on, Caleb.
Yeah, give us a topic.
Yeah?
Go on.
Okay, is polygamy good or bad for Africa?
Okay, what do you think?
This is what you
Give
want to
us your
talk about.
Yeah,
because I
let's
think
get
we've
your
said our
opinion.
opinions on here.
Of
So what
course.
do you think?
Mm-hmm.
I think MD is a good example. She had, I think, children while she was like a sister wife with a bunch of women. So her life could be a case study for us to understand if it was beneficial to her being a sister wife with a bunch of women.
No, but I mean it's the question that you're asking, and I've answered that question a long time ago, which I'm sure you're aware and have full information on because
You
it's
have
recorded.
a sister
So
wife.
we would like to know your opinion. How do you think it affects those within Africa and within the diaspora? If you actually have that opinion, are you pro it? Are you against it? What evidence do you have in, for whichever choice you decide? Come tell us. We would like to know.
My opinion, personally, it's not a thing. It's against my religion, my culture. The majority, it's even forbidden in my country, in my culture. So I think
So are
we're
you saying in Ethiopian culture, the rich, especially in the villages, they never had polygamous marriages? A wealthy man wouldn't have a wife in Gojam, he wouldn't have a wife in Harar, he wouldn't have a wife in Wollo, he wouldn't have a wife in Tigray because also has land in those properties.
Hmm.
like I said, polygamy right now
Mm.
is illegal.
Oh, it's illegal.
Yes.
So then, do you think it would be beneficial or not? Do you think it's something good for
And
Africa?
tell you, like I'm trying to explain how it is bad because the concept, this whole thing started when the Muslims tried to conquer different parts of the world. So one
Hmm.
mujahideen or some soldier, Islamic jihadist, goes to a different village in Africa. So in order to initiate the people and create his own tribe, he can marry 20 Nigerian women, and then he can create his own clan. So Islam in itself is a very
But did not the kings in Nigeria, the chieftains, have multiple wives? A lot
And
of
they're not
places
Muslims.
prior
And
to Islam
even
in
though,
Africa,
yeah.
wealthy men, chiefs, kings, emperors, were able to have multiple wives. So
okay,
are you
and
saying that is,
you didn't.
all these societies are wrong?
I'll let you finish, and you let me finish, and that way we
Go
can have
ahead, finish.
a discussion,
Go
yeah.
ahead. This is a conversation. Go ahead.
But you interrupted me first time.
Oh, my apologies. Go ahead.
Okay, so this is my point. Islam is good for Arabs. Hinduism is good for Indians. I think the Chinese president said recently, I think 2017, he said all religions must be Chinese center or Chinese in orientation. The reason behind this is when you adapt a different religion, such a colonizing religion such as Islam, you lose your own identity. So now you turn your face to Mecca to pray. You greet people in a different language. You expect to speak Arabic when you go to heaven. We have such a huge heritage, our own heritage, like a big heritage, a strong identity. At 18 years old, because you were confused, because you were brought up in England, you converted to Islam, and in the process, you lost yourself, your identity, and you become some sort of a weirdo at the middle age. A divorcee who doesn't even have a father for her children.
But my children do have fathers, and those fathers are active in their lives. So
Aren't you married right now? Aren't you a widow?
no, I'm divorced. The panel knows. So does the chat, and so do you. You've definitely been
That's
in
not called a widow,
conversations.
by the way. A widow is when your partner dies. You mean a
Yeah,
divorcee? Just
So
yeah.
there, I think I don't want to make your personal life a case study here because it's quite embarrassing to be honest. But still, I see hope in you.
no,
Yeah,
no. Hold on, that's embarrassment maybe for you, but for me, I don't feel embarrassed. Why
of
should I feel
course,
embarrassed? Life
being
happens,
converting to a
you know.
different, and that's not yours at 18. Being a widow and all that is an accomplishment in your own eyes.
being married,
It's not a
having a
we though.
family
Get it
is
right, man.
an accomplishment in my eyes. Just
Yeah,
because I got divorced, it doesn't mean that I no longer have a family. I still have the family. I still have the children that I bore, and I'm still raising, alhamdulillah.
you keep
And
in
their
touch with your
fathers,
sisters.
regardless of however their relationships is with me, good or bad, it doesn't take from the fact that they are present in their children's lives. They play an active role in their children's lives. So
Do
that is
you
still an accomplishment for me. That
do you keep in touch with your
my
sister?
children know their bloodline, know their heritage from both their fathers. They can go back generations, just like me. I can go back generations. So what's the problem?
Okay,
Like, I mean, why do you
my problem
personally
at the
think it's an
beginning.
embarrassment for
Hey
you?
Google, generation. So what's the first problem? Hey Google, stop. Okay, sorry. So let's focus this conversation to the Islam and polygamy. I don't want to make your life a case study here, right? Because it's quite embarrassing to be honest.
It's not a case study. I mean, you want to have the conversation, we can have the conversation. Like I said, anything I share on the panel is things that is known. I don't say things which are unknown because it's unnecessary. Do you see what I'm saying? That's private. I mean, as an Ethiopian to an Ethiopian, you want to say, okay, you can give me your opinion, and I'm curious to know what it is that is fueling you. Do you see what I mean?
Okay,
So, you know,
give me a chance to explain what is why I challenge you, right? Or why I singled you out, right? Because from where we come from, you and me, I don't know about these two, to be honest. I think you are very naive and you trust this Sarah and Axum. I don't even consider these people from where we are from. You and me, we came from a particular area. I understand Wallo. I know the geopolitics of the area. So our identity as an Abyssinians predates Islam. Even the language of Islam, like the Arabic in a written form, came in the 6th century. It's a recent phenomenon. A madman from Arab invented a religion. Even in Quran, they borrowed some loan words from our ancestors. There is some Giz words in Quran. So for you to exchange that identity with this colonizing primitive form of a cult called Islam at 18
mhm.
and trying to learn and immerse yourself with this new identity, I find that disappointing personally. But hey, it's a free country. You can do whatever you
No,
want.
no, no. Look, you are free to think what you like. And if I'm honest, my father shared similar views with you. Do you understand? So
That's
I
why,
hear where you're listen. So
even though you are older than
I
me,
hear
I'm
where you're coming
talking
from.
to you, so you have to listen to my inputs.
No, no,
So
no. Listen, I hear you're coming from. I don't have to listen. I choose to listen because, like I said, this is a conversation. And if it's
okay,
a conversation, then I need to hear and listen to what's being said. Do you
okay,
Wouldn't
understand?
it make sense to ask her why she decided to convert? Wouldn't that be
No,
a
I mean,
starting
no,
point?
no. Look, it's fine.
I mean,
My point.
if we're, hold on, let me finish. If we're gonna
Go
go
ahead.
deep into her, I mean, this is getting quite personal, and I'm not sure if I'd like that. But I'm saying if we're already here at this point, wouldn't it be a better starting point to ask her why she decided to
okay.
convert?
That's a good point, Philmatic. That's a good point. But the thing is, I can already answer that question to myself. The reason why she converted is because I'm sure she was going. This is a girl, I think, a woman who was raised in the West. Most of our people who were raised in the West suffer from this sort of identity crisis. Most of them even identify as black or this, we're black or we're this, that, and this. Anything that's not related to our ancestors, something we are not. So just because she is not educated and she was born in the West, she was told to be labeled by other people what she is. She did not even get a chance to self-define. So that's the problem. That's
This
why
is in your opinion, just to
uh,
clarify, yeah.
that's a good opinion, I might say.
No, no, I mean, it is an opinion because obviously my reality is my reality. You have no idea what my bloodline is, who raised
Believe me,
me.
I know who you are. I know what lawyers are
You
more than you do.
no, you don't know who I am. You presume you know who I am. You have to remember, not everything I
I'm
reveal.
a good
Do
judge
you
of
understand?
character.
Because I know this is not a platform where you're gonna open up all your private life because to do so would mean that you leave
Of
yourself
course.
open for people to now have an opinion and have discussions on it. For example, like Fax's situation. And like I said,
And she's got children,
that's not
yeah.
me. Do you know what I
Don't want to
mean?
be exposing them.
At the end of the day, you don't know what spiritual upbringing I had, you know?
You're
You don't
converted
know
from Christian
how,
to
you don't know how, no, because I was raised in the Tawhidu church, yeah?
That's why I'm disappointed on you. That's what. That's
And I can hear you and I understand. And what I'm telling you is I understand, yeah? Because obviously there's a lot of people that I had to speak with when I decided to change. Do you see? When I
this
made
view
that
is not uncommon.
choice,
I agree with that.
because it's
you don't
something that I
understand.
researched.
Islam
For
is not just a
spirituality,
religion.
for in
And
terms of
Islam
identity,
is a
hold
religion.
on, no, this is
It's an identity.
Caleb. If this is a conversation, that means you also have to afford me the
Okay.
etiquette to at least listen to what it is that I'm saying and not just hear the words. Otherwise, it's pointless.
Okay. Go ahead. Sorry.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I'm someone that knew from a very young age that I stood out, that my family stood out in many different spheres. Do you understand? And I understood from a very young age that irrespective of the fact that, yes, I am an Ethiopian, to the eyes of the people that are around me, their view of me is going to be either black, either she's some mixed thing, or she's like, what can I say, a naughty woman or a good woman or a this or a that. Do you understand? There's so many labels, but at no point did no point did I lose the fact that I am who I am. Kappa. Yeah. I know my mother's heritage. I know my father's heritage. I understand the blood that was dropped for the land of the people that we fought for. But at the end of the day, I myself, like every soul in the Bible, like every soul that you have learned about, has the freedom of choice. And I made the choice, not because I was confused, but because that's where my soul has led me to. And so far, Alhamdulillah. Do you understand?
Don't say that word.
It is what it is, and I'm not confused about it. You can think it's weird,
Do
you
not
can
use
think it's
Arabic
X,
in
Y, Z. That's
please.
your opinion. Do
Please.
you understand? I live in balance, knowing that I'm an Ethiopian, knowing that I'm seen as a black woman, like I'm seen as a Muslim, or like I'm seen as. Do you know what I'm saying? I understand that many eyes can see us many different ways, but it doesn't change who I am. I hope that makes it clear.
Yeah, man. Big up MD.
Very clear, sis. Big up,
Caleb,
sis.
Yeah.
what's your view on the impact of Islam on Ethiopia or on Africa?
I believe, my personal opinion, Islam is good for Arabs. It's a good, like, I believe each nation should have a religion that's nativist in orientation. Because Islam by default is not just a religion, it's a political tool, it's a culture, it's a way of life, it's a lot of things. So when you inherit, like, adapt this new religion, it's sort of you're immersing yourself with a new identity. So in that respect, I think it's very, very bad for for my people. I think, at least.
Okay,
So
what's
that's my
your
view.
religion? What's your religion?
My religion is like Orthodox Tahido. Yeah. It's a
Okay,
Christian. Yeah.
so the prophet of your religion, the figurehead of your religion is Jesus Christ. Is that correct or what?
Yeah, Jesus Christ, yes.
Okay, and Jesus Christ is from where?
He is a Semitic people, so am I.
Where is he from?
He is from Jerusalem, and my people are also from Jerusalem.
Okay.
So I am related to Jesus because I am a Semitic person as well.
Just because you speak Gez, I'm Harinya. You think you're related to
This
Jesus
is
now?
beyond you, so can you please listen?
No, it's not beyond me. So just because you speak Amharinia, you think you're related to Jesus now?
Jada is the only smart person here, so can you please?
Whatever, man. You don't want to have this discussion with me. Trust me.
But
Talking smack. Yeah.
And we're all welcome to join in, man. We're all welcome to join in. I think Like,
Yeah. I just want to make it interesting because I see your point, which I appreciate. That's the right question you asked, and that's what what I was expecting to answer. So
yeah. I'm not going to argue your claim to be Semitic or Shemitic or whatever. I'm not going to argue your claim. You say you're related to Jesus, so Jesus, you and Jesus are from what, the same tribe?
prior to the emergence of Islam, different tribes lived in that area in the Arabian Peninsula and the Middle East. So the Arab thing, the what you call Arab, is a recent creation. Prior to that, there were different Semitic language speaking people, and my people are one of those people. So collectively, the Abyssinians and the Israeli people that live there currently, we are all related people, Semitic people, and Jesus is one of our people.
So okay, so you think the people that live in Israel now are related to you? You're related to the people that live in Israel now.
Israel is like it has 10 million people. Some of them are from Yemen. Some of them are from German Ashkenazi. Some of them are Bet Israel from my country, and some of them are from Egypt. So it's a collection of people. But this, like, so you can dispute the fact that if the Ashkenazi Jews are in fact Semitic, you can argue that point. But the Ashkenaz is not the only tribe that lives in Israel right now. So
Right.
Sorry to cut the convo, family. I'm gonna bounce. Big up, and
Big up,
Caleb,
sis.
it's
Big up,
been
Hazel.
informative.
Okay.
You know, yeah, man.
Very informative. Big
Right.
up
If you
yourself.
like, comment, and subscribe, people. Hit the cash app,
Before we
PayPal,
go,
all that good
I
stuff.
think,
All right, big
Emily,
up, sis.
before you go, I think I'm capable of converting you back to your culture and to your heritage. So I would like to have a conversation with you in the future.
So
Wow.
you
Why
don't really
don't?
think that you can be a Muslim and still keep your culture?
And Walloh's full
Muslim
of
or
Muslims. Walloh's full of
Islam is
Muslims.
not
But
just
yeah.
a religion, it's a way of life, it's a whole lot of things.
But okay, Caleb, a lot of us in Abyssinia, you can call it that, we still have our culture living within us, and we practice it almost every day. So I don't
Even
get
in
what you're
Wallo, do you know how
talking
many
about.
Muslims live there? Do you know how many shrines are there?
Yeah,
I
a
don't know
lot
what
of
he's talking
tribes are
about.
Muslims. What are you
So
talking
many
about? I don't
shrines.
get
So many.
it.
Do you know how many Sufis live there?
First of all, you are half Somali, Axum, so
No,
please.
fuck off. Don't call me that. I know what I am. I am not Somali,
Yeah,
okay?
this is.
No, this is mad, man. This is mad. This is crazy. He doesn't
Yeah.
know
Nah, man. These
nothing
people
about
exist, man.
liberties,
These
and
people.
he's
There's many of
calling me
these
this.
people.
Yeah,
So we
man.
let
He's
them.
trolling. No, he's trolling me, right? So he's
Yeah.
trying to trigger me. Yeah, you made it, Caleb. You triggered me. But
No, seriously, like
you
Somali,
don't know anything. Can you ask me
Somali might
instead
be
what I am
right
instead
now.
of
It
calling
might be
me
a civil war
Somali?
there, but like it has a potential to grow. So I don't understand why you deny that part of you.
I'm not denying
Wow.
anything.
Aksum, for
What's wrong
example, is
with
not
you?
in Eritrea. Aksum is in Ethiopia. I don't even understand why you put your name Aksum when you
Yeah,
are in
yeah.
Eritrea.
Okay. What do you think? Come on,
Oh,
think a
Why
little
do
bit.
you
Think
have
about
your name
history.
as
Where
Aksum?
was
Aksum is
Axum?
in
Where
Ethiopia, it's not in
how was
Eritrea.
Axum? Where was
You
it?
are just some
Where was
immature.
it?
wow.
Northeast.
I
Northeast what?
don't know if you have
Come
some
on.
sort of retardation or like a learning disability,
No, no,
but
no. I think you are denying the history here. That's your problem, not
do you
mine.
get racist?
And you don't know anything about my other half, my other heritage, Djibouti. That's why you're pissed. And you know there's a lot of
Just,
Djibouti's in Ethiopia too.
I'm
So you're
encouraging
talking
you to
smack.
embrace that part of you. That's a big part of you.
Big up, born.
Big up.
What up, fam?
Wagwan.
Big up, bro.
Chilling, man. What y'all entertaining this guy tonight?
Boy, he's got some.
We're hearing, but we're listening, isn't it? It's good to listen
Yeah,
sometimes.
okay. I guess we hear him out.
Yeah.
What's going on, my nigga?
My
You see
nigga
what I'm
ain't
saying?
wrong.
Yeah, all right, that's what I'm saying. Y'all entertaining this guy tonight. All right,
What,
I'm
you
here.
know this guy?
I
You
don't.
familiar with him?
He comes on my channel and trolls and
Oh, is
says
it?
the N
Okay.
word.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Okay.
So
I
he's a
think he's
troll,
an
yeah.
Asian guy. I think he's an Asian guy. He's he has so many different disguises and ethnicities.
Asian as well.
Mm.
I don't know, man. I never heard him on this channel before. I don't even know where
I
he
know.
from.
I don't think he's ever come on. I don't know. Maybe I've
This
missed.
is
I think
his
today's.
first time, I
Yeah.
think.
Well, yeah, he's just here to give reactions, though.
Anyways, big up, Warrior.
100%.
Caleb.
Also,
Yeah.
So what is it like? You like trolling.
No, I don't actually. I don't.
Why do you have so many different personas and channels?
I don't have different personas actually. I think this is a well, actually, I don't think you know me enough to say that, but I think every time I come here, uh, this lady called Sarah blocks me, and maybe I come
I
in
don't
and
block you.
so maybe that's why you assume that I'm a troll, but I'm not a troll at all. I like actually have to have a good conversation. I like that. So I don't like to troll people, but I like to debate people on a topic.
So, can I ask you a question? Serious question. I hope you answer honestly.
Honestly, I'll answer it.
Are you a nigger?
No, I'm not.
So why do you call Born Rich a nigger?
I say, "What's up, my nigga?" I'm also an Ethiopian American, so I know the slang. So I use it sometimes to, like because that's what we call each other in the hood, man. What's up, my nigga? So there's nothing wrong with that. You can use my slang.
Wow.
You guys call like Jedi, for example. You call these ladies Hafte and all that, like some of these Eritrean or Tigrinya slangs, right? So what's wrong with me calling this 5'4" guy my nigga?
Come on, man. You gotta swing. You gotta swing a little harder, man. Got to swing harder, my brother. That's weak.
No, I'm just saying.
Nobody laugh. Like, come on, man. Swing harder, man.
Do you like for people to say it to you? Or be like my nigga to you?
Yeah, you can say that. I don't mind. I know, like, it doesn't bother me. But the thing is, like, he blocked me from his channel for saying, "What's up, my nigga?"
Yeah, we just don't rock with you. That's what I'm saying. Go somewhere where you're accepted. You know what I mean?
Okay, born
Yeah.
rich. Born rich.
It's no reason for you to even come to my channel. Or I don't know, man. This
Okay.
Jedi's channel, but I don't even see your what you bring to this channel or this discussion.
Anything you want to discuss right now, I can discuss it. You bring the topic, I will lecture you and educate you on that topic.
Yeah, I don't really want to have a conversation with you, my man. But see what the other
Because
panelists
you're
say.
scared, right?
No, I'm not scared. I don't know you.
Because you're not an intellectual, because
No,
you have
I'm not. I'm not. I'm
Who's
not.
this? Who's
I'm not.
this?
you have a low IQ, right?
Yo,
I
yo,
do. I do.
big up,
Who's this?
yeah,
Sorry, big up.
big,
Big
big up,
up.
Jedi. Hey, it's the
Yeah,
longest time, man, since I've been
it's
on this
Reggie.
channel. What's good, man?
What's going on, Reggie?
Nothing much, man. Long time.
Yeah.
Interesting convo.
Richie, long time.
Yeah, I think I somewhat remember you, Caleb, but it's been a long time as well, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
so you're quite popular in these YouTube streets, I see. Interesting.
Yeah. Loving Caleb's honesty, man. Like he's he's putting it bluntly.
Exactly. You gotta be honest.
Yeah. So what's the thing, man? I'm trying to understand though. This Ethiopia, is it because your country's like 50-50, isn't it? I thought you got a lot of Muslims in Ethiopia. What's going on?
Ethiopia is a majority Christian country. You can Google that right
Yeah,
now.
but it's still got a significant.
There's a lot of Muslims, even in the Wallo region. There's a lot of Muslims. So I don't know what he's talking about, but yeah.
So I can give you like by ethnicity, like for example, there are 6 million Somalis in Ethiopia in a region called Ogaden. They're 100% Muslim, and a majority of the Oromo ethnicity is also a Muslim. But the rest, like the Semitic people, are more than 90% Christian. So the Abyssinians or the Semitic Ethiopians are a majority Christians.
So what can we get from that? Are you saying that the people that are Muslim are not Ethiopian?
Of course they are. Like we love our Somalis. We have like I said,
But
the
they
6%
live in the Ogaden region. They live in a different region.
of the Ethiopian population is Somali, and Somalis are 100% Muslim, and we love them, and we have no problem with their religion at all. It's just
Not
like
the Somalis. I'm talking about the Ethiopians, not the ones that you said that are Somalians. The ones
Somalis
that
are
are
Ethiopians. I'm trying to tell you, 6% of Ethiopians are Somalis.
Somalis are Ethiopians.
Yes, my brother. So I'm trying to just let me explain this one more time. Ethiopia is an empire made up of different races and ethnicities. One of those races are Somalis. There are
Mm.
6 million Somalis in Ethiopia. Like they are actually they're ethnic wise they're Somalis, but they are Ethiopians by citizenship, and they are 100% Muslims, and we have no problem with that.
I hear you.
Yeah. But it's my problem is when Abyssinians become Muslims. Now I have a problem with that
So, could you like be more specific? What about their culture are they losing when these Abyssinians become
because, as you know,
Muslim?
like as a Nigerian, you know that the northern parts, like the Biafra movement and all that, the reason why that movement, like that, I think the
But
source.
Nigeria is different. Nigeria is different. So you can
In more ways than you think, we have similarities in terms of our ethnic makeup. Because, like northern Nigeria is Muslim, right?
it's got a very significant Islamic influence and Islamic
Exactly.
community. Yeah.
So
Mm.
how is that influence affecting the Yorubas and the Igbos?
Well, it's affecting them in a negative way. But
Exactly.
that's
So,
different. That's Nigerian policies. You're talking about
so
your, your
the
country.
same way you can use the same analogy and say that first you have to understand what Islam is. Islam is a colonizing culture. It's not just a religion. It makes you speak in a single language in Arabic. If you're not an Arab and you become a Muslim, the best you can be is like at the bottom of the shelf because you're not ethnically Arab, right? So you're speaking their language, you're turning your face to Mecca to pray, and they even tell you that you speak Arabic in heaven and when once you die and all that crap. So what more do you expect from this religion than just losing your identity?
Mm, okay, I hear what you're saying. I can't disagree with that, but I mean, I don't know. What about these other people on the panel? Where are they? Do they?
Hmm? Hey, Regine.
Hey, what's happening?
Yeah,
Um,
I'm
do
Maxim.
you?
I'm Eritrean, and I'm from
Mm.
two tribes. And he's pissed off because he claims I am Somali. But listen, I have a part of my family is Muslims, and a part of my family is Christian, Orthodox, Tawhido, right? Caleb, so what part of my culture from my Muslim side did we lose?
First of all, you don't even know your own history. Second
Oh,
of all, you're half.
no,
Wow.
I'm asking you. I'm asking you. You apparently you know about my history, so I'm asking you, what is it that we lost? My Muslim side about the
So
tradition.
maybe list the things that she's lost, and then she
Yeah,
can
yeah,
either,
please. I want
yeah,
to
let's
know.
see what he comes
Mm.
up with.
Actually, like, is it true that you have a bachelor's in biochemistry?
Why are you changing the question? Come on.
No, is it true that
Well,
did I?
no, no, I'm asking you about my culture, right?
No, no, no.
That
Can you
yeah,
answer that?
my Muslim
Are you
culture
actually a
destroyed
bi?
the Ethiopian Habesha
Are
culture,
you? Is
right?
it true?
I'm
Like, are you
asking you.
actually? Do you have a bachelor's degree in science?
Wow, this guy's trolling, man. You got
Yeah, this guy, yeah,
it's
this guy is
trolling.
always fine.
It's
It's boring now.
yeah,
It's getting boring, to be
Why
honest.
don't
yeah.
you?
It's actually it's dead food.
Yeah.
He's just trolling.
Because I
No, I
don't
mean,
have
so
an intellectual conversation with Axum because I already know how much, like the limit of her
You
reasonings.
don't know shit about me. I'm
this is
asking you. I'm
it's
asking you
actually
now.
it's
Come
actually
on.
a common argument that people have said. They put it
But
towards
if you're ready, yeah, you and me, we can talk actually. So you go ahead and bring up the topic. Actually, I enjoy talking to you.
what, me or you
Yeah,
mean?
you. I think you have good ideas. So you and me, we can discuss. The,
You don't want to
Yeah,
approach my question, right? You don't want to answer that.
He's not gonna answer it because he
No, no,
doesn't
no,
know.
he's not. Because
He's
he
not gonna
knows.
well,
answer it.
To be fair, I don't think he knows you enough to even really go into that.
But I think Axum.
No,
I
but
think
he's
Axum.
talking about that the Islamic culture is destroying our Habesha culture, right? So I'm asking him now, what is it that Islam is doing to my culture? What is like my tradition? What is missing? What happened? What fucked it up?
Okay, let me ask you this one by one. Do you turn your face to Mecca to pray?
No.
Okay. Is Arabic, is the Quran
No,
written
listen,
in?
listen.
Let me just
I'm
ask.
talking about my family, right? I'm
You don't talk
50-50.
about you as a
I'm
Muslim
asking
woman.
about no, don't talk about me.
No,
I'm
she said her
asking you
family
said,
is 50-50.
yeah, my family is 50.
You didn't say
Now
her.
you are talking about me, and I'm talking about you, Aksum. Let me ask you this,
No,
Aksum.
I'm asking you
Okay, ask me. Let me answer.
what happened to the Muslim Habesha, like you want to call them, right?
We don't have a Muslim Habesha. You are a Somali, so keep your culture
He's
somewhere.
trolling. I'm gonna shut
There are
up. He's just
plenty of
trolling.
Habesha
I'm
Muslims
done.
in
I'm done
Wallo.
with this
There
guy.
are
Like you
scholars
abducted
that
our
have come out
name,
of
you
Wallo.
stole
We're
our name,
talking about the Wallo
Aksum. I
region.
don't even understand why you
No,
have.
no,
There's
listen,
scholars that
listen,
have come
listen.
out of that
You don't
region.
know anything
What is this guy
about
talking
my
about?
history, your own history, the
Okay, Reggie,
religions, nothing.
Reggie,
Done. Dada.
Reggie,
You're finito.
Reggie.
He doesn't know what
Yeah,
he's
I'm with
talking
you.
about. He's
Yo,
just an
what's happening?
nationalist and
Just
extremist.
a
That's all he
side
is.
note, let me tell you this. This lady came with the name Aksum. In the city called Aksum, you're not even allowed to have mosques. Can you believe that? It's our holy city. She abducted
Who
our
said
name.
I have
Oh, really? Is it?
really,
It's,
really, really,
Like
really?
we have a city called an empire called Aksum in Ethiopia. In the city of Aksum, you're not
Empire.
allowed to have
Remember that one.
mosques because
Empire.
it's our
Who
City
own.
or
which
empire? Which one?
was in Eritrea. In it. In
Is
Eritrea.
hey, come
Eritrea
on.
not
You
part
Hey,
of
shut up
Ethiopia?
then.
hey,
You're
you
talking
East
about the
Africans, you
city.
need to slow down, man. I'm trying to learn at you. I mean, you're
No,
saying that
yeah,
this
you're
city.
trying to learn and I'm trying to
This
figure out
city
why
that
this
she
guy
has
is
her name
trolling my
on,
ass off today.
you're not even allowed to have a mosque in that city, in the city called Aksum. And this fake ass middle-aged Eritrean woman came with this name Aksum, saying she's a Muslim.
Axum, are you? You're saying Axum is in Eritrea or is it in Ethiopia? Because
It
It
was
is
an
an
empire,
why is she having
Reggie.
that
An
name.
empire stretched from Ethiopia to Eritrea to the Red Sea. This guy is so fucking lost.
so so the place is in both Eritrea and
Yeah.
it,
So
No,
in
no,
and he knows it. That's
she
why he's
doesn't know
laughing.
any
He
history,
knows
Rich.
it because that's why he's laughing, right?
Just
See,
because you have to be
foolish
nice
boy.
to women, you don't have to
See.
not challenge them. You have to challenge women sometimes as well. I understand you have to be a gentleman when you talk to women, but you have to push back on that. This lady does not know her own history at all.
Yeah. Okay, tell me about my history then. Come on. Hmm.
Is Aksum in Ethiopia or Eritrea?
The city of Axum is in Ethiopia right now, yeah?
Are you Eritrean or Ethiopian?
I'm Eritrea.
Why do you have our name then?
It's a city in Ethiopia, but
So
the region called
why don't you call
the
your name
empire was
Eritrea, Miss
called
Eritrea?
what?
Why
Axum.
don't you call yourself Miss
Why are
Eritrea
you
or Miss
what is
Race?
you're
Whatever you
just a
want to call yourself.
supremacist. You're fucking Amhara supremacist. That's what you are.
No, why do you claim
Yes, you are.
people?
Yeah. Facts. Come on. Something else you want to say to me?
Why do you choose a city in a different country? That's not your country. Why don't you call your name Miss
I'm
Eritrea?
not gonna say this again. It was
By the way,
once
did
and
you,
you know
did,
you know
empire.
you
What
know
is
this.
wrong with you?
I think
Are
she
Hey,
you
just
said, bro.
you
Wait,
fine?
sorry. I
uh,
think she
Yeah.
said Axum was the name of the empire at one time.
yeah,
Is that what
yeah.
you said, Axum?
it is
Yeah,
true,
yeah, exactly. Yes.
but
And he knows
Aksum,
it.
which is all
But
the
I'm
way,
not sure you heard her say it because you spoke over her as she said that bit.
yeah,
Hey,
but
you know this little thing that you guys have. You know this little thing that you guys have got going on amongst you free Ethiopians or East Africans, right? Is this
don't,
partly
first
why
of
you?
all, hold on, Richie. Let me interrupt you there. I don't understand what you call East Africans because there is no identity called East Africans. East Africa includes Kenya, Uganda, Somalia. We in East Africa don't have any single East African identity. So when you start a conversation by saying you East Africans, that's kind of stupid.
Well, the thing is, you kind of
No,
like I've
no,
heard.
hold on. How is that stupid? You just said we in East Africa.
I
So the
never.
people of East, hold on, the people of East Africa
No, 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 no. I never
East
said East
African.
Africa at
Brother,
all.
you are Africans in the East. You are
No, no.
East African.
Okay,
Stop
Jeddah.
that, stop that, stop that. Stop the semantics, brother. Please, come on, brother.
Okay,
Let's
I
not
want to
waste
talk to
time.
Jeddah actually because Jeddah is kind of very smart. So
All
Jeddah,
right,
look.
Oh my God.
bro,
Okay,
bro, bro. Listen, stop telling people who's smart and who's not. Let's just have a convo. And
okay.
anybody that hits that link can come on and speak. So there's no exclusive conversations unless you book that. If you want to book one-on-one convo, we can do that. But right now, I'm saying if you're in Africa, if you're an African, yeah, and you're in the East, you are African in the East. You are East African. Please,
No,
let's
we're
not
not.
waste time, bro. You're all in the East of Africa, yeah. Let's move on.
Okay, can I? When you're done, I'll respond. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so you obviously you three East
Hold on.
Africans.
First of all, let me address Jeddah's question.
Mm.
I didn't
I think
answer.
a lot of people use the name East Africa, like Somalians and Eritreans, because they're not proud of their individual countries, so they want to use that collective umbrella term called East Africa. But in reality, if you look at East Africa, there is no identity called East Africans. We have different culture. We are different races.
I
Kenyans.
understand.
Hold on,
Most
let's
of us
move
know
forward.
that,
Let's move
though.
forward.
Hold on, let me finish my thought though, right? So, like for example, pick Kenyans and Ethiopians. They have nothing in common. Nothing. Ugandans and Ethiopians, they have nothing in common. Somalians and Ethiopians, they have nothing in common.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Well, that wasn't really what I was trying to get at. I'm sure
Well,
you
when you
have
say
different.
East Africans, East Africans, you're saying who are you talking about?
Sorry. We're
Well,
not gonna wait. Let's not waste time
Just
on
joking.
the East Africans label. Let Reggie make his point.
Yeah, my thing is that obviously the way you guys are going on, is this partly like part of the reason why you guys are actually at war, or so we hear? You're going through like some civil war.
Actually, I think there is more. I don't think we're at war, East Africa, and within itself.
No, not East Africa. I mean Ethiopia. You know, because obviously you guys have got this tribal civil war
There is
going on.
going on right now, but that's a different topic. Yeah.
I was different from what this little nationalism thing that you got going on.
There is Boko Haram abducting little children in Nigeria. Like people, even this month, more than 50 people were probably abducted or killed in Nigeria. So what's the point of bringing that up?
No. It's because the way that you
Big up,
guys are
G.
going,
But
you're
that's
coming
his
with this.
second strike. That's his second strike. So
What is the point?
you lot better deal with it. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to.
Nigeria
No,
is
but
a country.
no, but if Nigeria's not on the brink of civil war, but the way you got like, what if you listen to
Nigeria is
news, you
a
guys,
worse situation because they're abducting little children.
yeah, it's bad as well. I'm not saying it's not bad, but I'm saying that we're not on the brink of civil war. Like you guys are on the brink of civil war.
No, I will say that it is it's exaggerated by the media, and there's a lot of
Nobody's
external
denying
influences
that.
in those
What
regions.
you're saying
But
is,
definitely,
like, that is a random pick of topic for this conversation. It doesn't flow with what we were talking about. If I'm randomly saying that Nigerians are abducting children or
you
Boko Haram
asked a question.
killing
You asked a
people,
question. Just
it
answer the
doesn't relate
question.
to the conversation.
Yeah, but our
That,
conversation flows like that. You get used to our style. So, like, have you got an answer for Reggie or not?
he didn't ask me a question.
He did.
Yeah, no, I was trying to understand because you come here, yeah, you basically dismissed these two other ladies that have said that they're from the same place as you, which shows a lot of tribalism. And I was just trying to understand, is this?
They are not from where I am from, I guarantee you. Axum is
Well,
Mali and half whatever she is. And Sarah, Sarah's a Jamaican, I think.
See this guy? See this guy? He's just trolling, man.
Yeah,
There's no
I'm done.
point.
I'm actually done.
Man, yeah, this is done.
I'm Jamaican
It's
now,
done.
yeah? Where's Abdulidi at? Where you at, Abdulidi? Oh
so
my
anyway,
God.
but you
But
ladies
there
have
is
said basically.
tension. There has always been tension, but I will say it's exaggerated in the media.
So you lot are not on the brink of war in
And there are
Ethiopia.
external forces causing chaos in that region.
Mm.
But of course, this guy is a demonstration of an extreme supremacist.
Yep.
Right,
Hmm.
it's
100.
extreme, right?
You like
And as a
Jamaican.
Muslim, I can't condone this type of
You like
behavior.
Is it
So he's
supremacy
in
or is it nationalism? Which one is it? I wouldn't
when
say
he
it's
thinks he's
supremacy.
better than everybody else.
Say my name
He
3
come on
times,
and
nigga.
insult. Big up, bro.
It's a
And he thinks
supremacy.
he can come and
It's
insult
supremacy.
people. it's supreme in it. I'm not gonna get involved in this topic in it because my husband's from the Tigray region.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be getting involved in that.
Sarah, I
It's
think
not.
your
There's
boyfriend
no
is
value to that.
Eritrean, right?
Listen, I'm Jamaican in it, so don't worry.
But your boyfriend is Eritrean. I know
I
that.
don't have a boyfriend. I have a husband.
Your husband is Eritrean, right?
Yes, he is.
But you are Jamaican.
But I can be whatever you want me to be. I don't even have energy for you. But yeah. But what you're seeing in the media is exaggerated. I'm just gonna say that.
Please do not represent our country, Sarah. Please don't do that. Every time
You are the worst representation
you
of
are
the
not a
African community. You are
person
the
from
worst representation
you're not
that
smart
could
enough,
possibly
you're not
live.
educated enough, you're not informed enough to make a statement about where
You're
I
not
am.
even a man enough to stay with one page. You come on here with 101 troll pages. You have
Okay,
deficiencies in your manhood. Don't ever in your life address me.
okay, sorry.
Yeah,
So,
go about your business.
so there's Somalis in Ethiopia, right? A significant
But they
Ethiopia.
live in a specific region. They live in the Ogaden area. They live in a region. So
Are there
um,
Ethiopians living in Somalia? Is there a significant proportion of
in the Ogaden
Ethiopians?
region, yeah, there's a lot of them.
No, only the Oromos live in the Somali region, or the Somalian country.
Oh, okay. So there
So
basically isn't.
Because you don't have any information, refrain from answering questions in regards to that region, please.
Hmm.
It's quite embarrassing.
yeah, I'm gonna just mind my business. Carry on.
So,
Carry on.
so the
Reggie.
Ethiopians have welcomed Somalians into Ethiopia at some point in history, right? From what
No,
I
we
understand.
colonized Somalians. So now they are under our colony.
They're under your colony. What do you mean?
I
They're under
told
your
you
colony.
there's a region called Ogaden in Ethiopia, and there are 6 million Somalis, right? So the reason how that happened is because we colonized the Somalis, we colonized the Arabs, we colonized the Sudanese. So we're losing our empires. We lost our Eritrean slaves. I don't think we.
Wow.
Yeah, you're seeing this, yeah?
Wow.
Yeah,
This is
yeah,
let me
yeah,
carry
yeah.
on.
I
Actually,
told
you know,
you,
you let
he's
the person just
Amhara
reveal what
No,
they
that's
supremacist.
are.
a true
Let him carry
story.
on.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Yeah,
That's a
this
true
is just
story.
Yeah. You're calling us as slaves, yeah? That's why you're crying now. I see.
But what I'm saying, Reggie, is like we lost our colonies throughout time. First, we lost Yemen, and then we lost Sudan, and we lost Eritrea, and we fought for the Somalis actually fought for their independence, where they were beaten twice, I think. So the Somalis is still our and is still our colony.
Yeah, and you guys worked with the Englishman, yeah? Mm?
This is a tiny island with 70 million people. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
The English
Haile
monarchy was
Selassie was
formed in the
killing
10th
Wuru,
century.
and
The
Haile
English
Selassie was killing
monarchy
Wuru.
found on the 10th century. Our monarchy started.
So
So
much
you
more.
give British too much credit because you are from Britain, but like that's a tiny island, a tiny cold island with 70 million people. So don't give it that much attention to the British as if I
She's
think
not British. She's not British, by the way. So
I think because you're your former colonial masters, the Italians and the British, sort of brainwashed your mind. You think everybody white is like some powerful entity. I think you are like a daughter of your ancestors, like a total
wow.
slaves to the Italians. I think.
Yeah, just like you guys had us some as slaves, right? That's what you're saying?
Anyways, it's all with love, though, Axon. I think at some point you might decide to read a book and come back here to debate.
Oh, you're saying that. Okay. Something else you want me to do?
Yeah, just get off this panel and read a book or two, at least about your own history. Don't read about
Yeah,
anything else.
tell me about my own history, please, because you're talking so much about it, right? No, let me learn then. Tell me about my history. Come on.
Hey, look, I'm not paid to be your tutor for your own history, right?
No. Don't go there now. Come on. Tell me about my
I don't
history.
think like your voice is even inciting enough for me to have a conversation with you. You sound like a middle-aged woman with some sort of a speech impairment or something.
So,
Wow.
why do you care about my age? Come on.
Caleb,
Anyway,
if someone leaves your religion and becomes Muslim, are you saying that they're no longer part of your people? Is that what? Just to clarify,
yeah,
because I think that's what you're saying.
any Abyssinian becomes a Muslim, when we go to war, we have to kill that person before we kill anybody else.
Wow.
Is that your own your own understanding, or is it like a
No.
rule?
Are you hearing this, Sarah?
And I'm listening very intently, very
This is
intently right
crazy,
now.
you know.
He's a supremacist. I told you this. He's a
Yeah,
supremacist.
he's
So we're just
just
gonna let him keep going.
supremacist.
And these people
Is that
exist. These people exist. We're not gonna
No,
play
that's
no? But
games.
my own
is that your
opinion.
own?
For your information, we go to war with the replica of the Ark of the Covenant to war. Our ancestors, when they go to war, they take the replica of the Ark of the Covenant with them. So Abyssinian identity is inseparable from the Orthodox Christian identity. It's one and the same.
And you don't include Eritrea and Abyssinia, yeah? Fool.
He
You
doesn't.
fool.
Yeah, he's cancelled
You
all
fool.
access. Even though the borders were
Nothing
created
about
yesterday, but
history.
hey, you know what I mean.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Yeah, I'm entertained.
We are very entertained, but let's
Everyone
keep
there?
going. Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
man.
here, man.
Beef of the horn. Peak.
That's not a beef, actually. I tried to educate this lady because I thought she was younger to be before I heard her voice. I actually tried.
How old are you? How old are you? You want to be talking about people's ages. How old are you?
But now I give up.
How old are you if you want to be talking about people's ages? Because you don't seem very mature for your age.
I'm younger than your oldest son.
You're younger than my oldest son.
Yeah.
So you're younger than a 9-year-old, all right?
Younger. But anyways, Reggie, bring up a topic, my brother. I don't understand why Sarah has that picture on her profile. It's just so fake. It's laughable.
Oh shit! He's on to Sarah, boy.
Yeah,
What's going
we
on?
hear it, Angelina. I'm Jamaican,
What's
apparently.
going on there?
Apparently, I'm Jamaican.
Oh, absolutely, my favorite. Like you and what's his name? Motion.
I'm
You
down with this guy, bro. This guy is the biggest troll I've ever encountered in my life.
Angelini and Motion
I'll come back
sound the same person to me.
Come back out and then.
We sound what, brother? Say that again, sorry.
You know Motion?
Yeah, I know Motion. Yeah,
Your voice, you sound the same person to me.
that's the second time I've heard. That. Still,
Yeah.
I don't really hear it myself, but big up Motion. You get me?
Yeah.
But yeah, what's going on though, Kaleb, man? Like, you get me? I don't think I've met you before, brother. Still, but yeah.
Not going on. I'm trying to get to know everybody. But the ladies actually don't like me, but that's okay.
They don't like you.
Yeah.
Nah, not these
Sounds like
ladies.
you don't
Nah,
like them, bro.
nah.
To like somebody, it means that they're relevant. You're not really relevant, bro. You're indifferent towards you. Do you get me?
The thing
You're
is,
not very relevant.
The thing is, obviously, Caleb, they're accusing you of being a troll because you've been quite blunt and you've been quite.
No, that's not the reason. No, we're not going to. No, Reggie, the reason we're accusing him of being a troll is this man has been on this channel for months with different profiles, a new profile every week. He says random comments and then he deletes those comments and creates a new profile.
I never said
anything troll.
bad,
That's what
Sarah.
a troll does.
Yeah, I mean, the chat is one
behavior,
thing.
Innit? This is the first time he's jumped on, so we didn't even know who's a human till now.
So when he's come onto the actual platform, has he been consistent in his stance?
He's a supremacist, but yeah, we'll let him be what he wants to be in it.
Caleb, okay.
Oh shit!
How are you, Caleb?
How you doing, man?
It's been a while.
Long time.
Last time I saw you, you were cussing out James Jones.
I always support you when it comes to that battle,
Yeah. And you used to get into a lot of debates. You didn't like pan-Africanism too much, did you?
Yeah, but I always support you. I always cursed out that what's his name? James. When he was, I never understood why he was obsessed with you. To be honest, it was just beyond me. Because from what I hear, like even if you want to like say bad things, I never hear you say bad things at all. So I never understood that.
Yeah, it was good to hear from you. I remember that time you got into a debate with Sniper, I think you weren't too happy that he was associating himself with the Nubians or the people of Kush.
No, I mean, no. I think the argument we had, me and Maku was Maku was a little defensive. I think about something about I don't know some. I don't know. I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there now. So.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Larry, did I body him? Was there another body for me?
Well, it was ruthless. The both of you slaughtered
even
each other.
remember
It was
him.
like watching Riddick Bowe and Evander Holyfield. Those fights were ruthless.
Yeah, but there only has to be one winner.
But
I'm
anyway,
still here.
I always think
I'm
Maku's
still here, so I must have done my usual duty.
Maku is like the funniest guy I have ever heard on this panel. So, question about that.
Listen, like right now, yeah, you got these ladies to deal with. Yeah, you're not ready for this level.
Caleb, you seem to be very.
Before I forget, greetings, Reggie. It's been a long time.
Greetings, Larry. Greetings, Larry. I'm just analyzing Caleb. Big up, Sniper. I'm just analyzing Ellery and I'm analyzing Caleb and the way he's been going at people, and it looks like you seem to have a very.
I've seen the flaws already. I've seen multiple.
Well, he seems to dismiss anybody who. Yeah, he's dismissing anyone who's opposed to his way of life.
Not really.
Yeah, no, but he keeps. Like I've noticed that.
But I like Ellery.
He's given the answer to his question. He's still gonna ask the same question, which is a bit of like, I don't know, cognitive dissonance. I don't know what's going on for him. Like, yeah, man, it's traumatic. But it's interesting to listen to.
I'm done.
But I expect my trainee sisters to finish their food, finish their meal. Like, don't allow a wounded animal to, go away, heal itself, and then come back and thing. My body's always clear cut. You know what I'm saying?
Caleb, what did you say? Wouldn't you say that clan-based thinking has been a problematic approach for Africa? It continues to be.
I don't know where you're from, but where I'm from, we don't have clans.
Oh, okay. Take away the clan and put tribe in there. Whatever way you want to spin it.
Like I think, like only 9%, about 9 or 10% of Ethiopia has tribes. Tribe is like a primitive form of ethnicity. So we have ethnicity in Ethiopia as well as Europe. I think you're.
Hold on, but him and James Jones are from the same country, so I don't understand what's going on.
But James is a different way of thinking.
Caleb, did you know that?
No, it's
James
similar. It's
from,
very similar. They're both.
Where's
James Jones from?
Fake
did you know that, Caleb?
Ethiopian. He's Ethiopian.
Really? I thought it was white.
No. Hell no. But again,
me where people are from.
Look at the havoc they've caused on YouTube.
Doesn't matter.
James is completely opposite to him. James is almost.
I know.
James is almost ashamed of being Ethiopian. This guy's
Oh shit!
This one's over proud. This one's over proud.
I don't know much about the person you were talking about, but I don't really care where a person is from. If I like his idea.
You argued with him. You argued with someone and not know where they're from.
I don't give a shit about where whatever you is from.
No, but you did. You said to Reggie. You just said to Reggie, Boko Haram. So like you do know where people are from.
He does watch. Yeah, he watches people and then he makes comments, but then he acts dumb about it. Yeah, we're not gonna.
Okay, like
I'm waiting for one more infringement towards Nigeria, and I'm about to take your head off. So carry on.
For example, I like Ellery. And I don't care.
You say you like men. You came on this channel. You like Ellery. You like Reggie. You like Jedi. But you have an issue with women. You're a homosexual, bro. You're a straight certified homosexual. But carry on.
All right, people. Hey, people. If you're gonna cook, you need to cook individually, like one at a time.
Why individually? So you can enjoy it. Is that
no, I hear you. No, I hear you. You know why?
Why Ellery though? You should ask.
Being able to hear people, bro. So
no, you should ask why Ellery, right?
No, man.
Ellery is like an IT person who's educated. He has degrees before you guys were born. So he's a very classy, intelligent, educated person.
Wait.
Let's your eyes on this panel, to be honest.
Why don't you marry him?
Let's just chill and be cool with each other.
Hey man, this nigga gay,
See,
man.
that's more your level. That's more your level. Larry's more your level, man.
The thing about what Caleb says,
Debate with
how he
Larry,
behaves, doesn't surprise me because Nigerians, we have it. I mean, Hector's like the same. He hates Yorubas, Hausas.
Are you gonna?
He cusses us all. He cusses us all out. He doesn't like Shakira's.
Yeah, that is totally fine. Larry, that's totally fine. I'm not gonna lie. But all I'm saying is just one at a time, innit? Just one at a time, or like make sure we can hear. That's
like Born Rich and Hillary should not be on the same panel to begin with. I mean, that's like a circus show.
Shut up. You talking? You on live? You on a live stream on your laying on your stomach right now? Faggot. Sit up in your chair when you talk to me, faggot.
I mean, seriously.
You laying on your stomach for talking to a panel full of men. Shut up.
Forward. The fuck is this?
I mean, like Born Rich is like intellectual midget.
Yeah, I know. You're a faggot.
But anyways, like let's bring a topic, right?
You keep saying let's bring a topic and you can't answer questions.
Yeah.
But like, how is Born Rich going to contribute to an intellectual conversation?
Caleb, one thing we're not gonna do.
Why are you talking about the intellectual things all the time?
You were being questioned by a certain group of brothers and sisters, and they feel like you haven't answered certain questions. So let's stick on that before we move.
You lot finish your food, man. Finish your food, man.
Okay, everybody who has read one book, raise your hands. Who have finished actually reading one book? Raise your hands.
Caleb, if they were raising their hand, you wouldn't be able to see, brother.
Yeah. Who's intellectual now? Stupid.
Why don't you like intelligent?
What's going on? What's going on? Can you explain your profile picture?
To make this fair, you know. I'm trying so much to make this fair.
Caleb, can you explain your profile picture?
Yeah, that's like a funny picture I found, man.
Is that how you look?
Yeah.
Is that a representation of you?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Is that
Must
your
be
people,
hard.
yeah?
I get why you hate women so much. I know you ain't got a woman.
This conversation should be led by Hillary.
What tribe is that in your country?
It's definitely not Amhara, so you better not claim that.
Yeah. Nothing else.
You better not claim that.
It is the Amhara. No discussion.
You're probably Oromo or something.
It's Amhara.
Anyways, if Reggie and Ellery are participating on the conversation, it will be interesting.
Do you think there'll be peace? I was going to ask you, do you think there'll be peace in Ethiopia anytime soon?
But Larry, they dismissed it. Both of these other Ethiopian sisters basically.
No, I didn't. I said there is, of course, there's conflict now, but it is exasperated by external sources. We're not going to pretend like the West are not involved in this.
No, but you guys need to like.
No, this is
I don't know.
This is fucking what's my brother's name now? Fucking.
That's right, Larry or me.
Is that your brother? Is that your brother?
Reggie.
What do you mean? What are you saying?
Yeah. No, I'm upset, man. This is the sum total of my Live Aid money. This is what I get in return. This, Caleb. Madness. You know what I'm saying? I wore the fucking t-shirt. Free the world. I bought it. I was a kid. Yeah. I put my pound in. We collected at primary school. Yes. Facts. Yeah. I was there. You know what I'm saying? Michael Jackson was singing the thing with the tassels on the shoulders. We are the world.
Oh shit.
We are the Caleb.
The tassels, you
Get
know.
me?
Oh, fuck on.
And all we get now is this picture, this profile picture, and all this bougie kind of talk. Madness. Crazy.
Okay, yeah, look, Mac.
After eating poison
The
Biafra,
starving Biafra. Have you ever heard of the starvation in Nigeria, the Biafra starvation?
Oh God, let's not get.
Your one,
Wow.
hold on. Your one is worldwide, bro.
Let's
Everyone
not
knows
take
about
the
your one.
What you forgot, Naku, is like.
hang on. Larry asked a good question before we get into slang match.
My old high tech went to.
It was a National Geographic starving Biafra.
Cardigan.
Starving Biafra. Actually, listen, my brother.
Ask them. So are the Tigray, are they going to be going to war? Because obviously they want to. I think they want to overthrow the government, right?
Well, my Pharaoh.
But
Reggie,
I like
don't
that.
really want to overthrow the government. They just want more autonomy in the north. Because what happened was Abiy Ahmed came into, I can't even pronounce his name properly.
It's the president,
2018, he came in as the prime minister. Then he cleared out the the administration, and he pushed out a number of groups. And one of the groups that was pushed out was the Tigray People's Front. And he started making decisions, and he pushed them all out, a whole group of them, and they didn't like it. So they were trying to get more autonomy in the north. Of course, the armed forces don't like that. So there's like this battle going on, and there's atrocities being committed. But then propaganda is being preached that Tigray want to invade Addis Ababa. So there are people there who are not Tigray, who are like, might be looking at the Tigray as like enemies of the state, which is like not true, but it's escalating.
And can we ask what country Caleb's in now?
Accelerate.
I'm not gonna tell you, Mako. I'm not gonna say that.
You just said you're in America, man. Why
Yeah,
not?
you said you were
No
in
shit.
America,
No
so-
You
shit.
just said I say my nigga because I'm from America.
That's
Shit,
what I
man.
told you. He just
All that
What gave it away?
around.
What gave it away?
All
The
that
accent? The accent?
political, all of this, all of that, and man's in America. Like, get the
When's the
hell out
last
of
time
here,
you even
man.
went back?
Shut
here?
up, man.
Yeah, he's in America.
That's
He's
good.
one of
That's
our born
terrible,
richest
man.
people. He's
So,
No,
like,
no, no, no,
also
no,
not born
no,
rich.
no.
Mud.
This is why.
No,
He,
born
no,
is free from
We're
no,
not
that.
gonna do
he's
that.
the
We're
Jordan's
not gonna do
completely
that.
free from this nonsense.
Larry.
No.
He's the
Oh,
reason.
he ADOS. He's African.
No, he's the
Okay,
reason
you
we
are.
created
No, he did
ADOS.
ADOS. Take the East
He
African
is
out.
the reason ADOS
He's
was
the reason.
created.
I
To
understand now.
get,
I
we
fully
created,
understand
yeah,
now.
we created ADOS to
I'm backing it.
disassociate ourselves with
I'm
him.
gonna be the first Nigerian in ADOS
Yeah,
just
we
because of
created
Caleb.
ADOS. We saw him in the hood
Yeah.
and was like, oh no, we gotta
I'll
come
be
up
like,
with our own name.
nigga, where'd I sign up?
So, all right,
Yeah.
cool. So before it
Motherfucking
turns into a
Africans
So
like
he's
Caleb.
talking about taking Eritreans
is
as
there
slaves.
any?
He's talking
I
about
know. He's
killing
doing a lot.
Muslim
He's doing the most.
Ethiopians, but you live in
He's doing the
America.
most. I know.
I
All
never
that
said I
talk,
live
and you
there.
live in
It's
America. You might be on
contradictory, man.
welfare, aren't you?
Should have asked this
Yeah.
early. You know, when you ask these questions early, then you get a better
Like
perspective.
you're not even on
You
the
get me?
land and you're claiming something. You see it, man. You see it.
Exactly. You
You
see.
guys are like a gang.
Open another door. That's it.
It's not fair.
Punch him up, man. Get him, Sarah.
Shut up, Malcolm.
Knee him in his face, man.
Shut up.
Knee him in his face.
Anyways, Ellery, like I think Ellery is the only person
You're
who is
attracted to Ellery, aren't you? You said Ellery's
I know.
Yeah, so I'm just
Carry on, man.
naming him man's name always. Larry here, Larry there,
Larry everywhere.
Larry
But,
here,
but truthfully, I want to know:
everywhere.
do you think
Larry,
there'll be
gotta
any
talk
peace?
That's
in
why you have to get a
Ethiopia?
beard,
Get a
Larry,
beard,
man.
bro,
Do you
man.
think there's going to be
Yeah,
any peace in
better have
Ethiopia?
beard, bro.
Because
Their man
it's
acting
getting
confused right now.
You know what I'm
getting
saying?
pretty bad over in Ethiopia. So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know why these lot are dismissing it as Western propaganda, but like it does sound like it's really bad, getting bad. I know you guys
Well,
not really there.
how
as
would
well.
he know? How would he know, though? How
No,
would he
even
know?
I'm not
Axel,
saying it's
Axel was
not bad. It is
No,
bad.
but
People
listen,
are
No,
bad.
but they
you guys
know.
know,
Axum, no.
there's a
Axum
lot
has,
of
listen,
But there
Axum
is
has said many
Western
times
people
there
that are
is
influencing
conflict.
the area. The
There
people
has
you need to
been.
understand. There's Tigrayan people that live in
Are we
Ethiopia.
lying,
They can literally
Axum? It was
walk
only
across the border to
yesterday
Eritrea.
you was talking about,
They're the ones dying.
like me, there were certain times you were not allowed to travel back to your country because of certain conflictions going on. It was only yesterday we were talking about that.
yeah, we
So,
talked about it
like, fall back,
yesterday.
man.
Yeah.
Fall back, man.
We're
Before
not
you cast
denying the
any
war, but we're
aspersions.
just saying the
Yeah.
West definitely has
It's
their
not
hands
so
in this
blown up.
situation.
They're too much blown up. See?
We was talking about that
Fair enough.
yesterday, so like we ain't trying. No one ain't trying to hide nothing.
All right, sorry. Can I just
think
ask? Can I ask a
he's a bit
question?
late.
This might be a bit obvious here, but what led to the back and forth between Sarah and his brother Caleb?
No, he came on and said everything he'd been thinking about each one of them. So that's what it was.
Oh, he just
MD
come on here to just try.
I didn't like the
everything.
MD one though. It was a bit personal,
Okay,
talking about her life and
okay.
family and being a married woman and divorced and all of that. That was a bit sneaky. You know what I mean? But if that's what Ethiopian men do, that's what they do, man. Because we've never had a good
No,
example.
they don't. They
No,
don't.
man,
This is
You know
the
what I mean?
one-off
nothing to
case.
do
No, I'm
about
saying
Ethiopian men
we've
don't do
never.
this.
No.
No,
James Jones.
we're not putting that on
James
people,
Jones
bro.
is not different. I'm
No.
saying James Jones is not different. The examples we have.
These are
for
the
him-
products of the diaspora. We don't.
Right.
We're not involved.
I told
We're
you,
not
man.
involved.
My Live Aid money. Look, this is what it is.
This is
Now we
when
got
the
niggas living
when
in
the
New
UN
York,
gives you
America.
sponsorship and then you get bare cocky on the
Yeah,
next man's
man.
land.
All
This
right,
is what
cool.
happens.
So Caleb, like, what made you come on here today, brother, and just
Giving cheek with my sweater on.
just
Mad thing.
speak your mind.
Yeah, because I don't know. Like I always enjoy talking to Jedi. To be honest,
Oh,
Jedi is like a person with a reason, right?
Yeah.
We're counting, yeah. We're tallying. There's another
This
man,
guy's
by the
giving
way.
us
But
bare
carry on.
sloppy, boy.
And
Allow it, bro.
once in a while,
He's a
Mm.
sloppy.
Yeah, let him
You
speak.
might
Let
wanna-
him
you
speak.
might
Let
wanna
him
hide your
speak.
face.
Let him speak. You lot, let him
Come
speak.
on.
Let him speak, man. Let
Go
him
on,
speak.
give him
Go
the
on, go on.
Admo. Give him his
Okay.
Admo.
So once in a while, you get smart people like what's his name, Richie and
Oh my god, another
and
man.
Ellery. So we might have an
Three
conversation.
men. That's a threesome, right? Awesome.
Yeah, you said Reggie and
Yeah.
Larry. All right, cool. No
But he
problem.
did
Interesting.
mention something earlier which was worth discussing, because I think you think that if people from your country become Muslims, they
He believes
abandon their
anybody who's on
culture.
Hara who becomes Muslim, they lose their
Yeah, that's so
identity
dumb.
and they're
That's
no
a
longer
dumb.
Amhara, they're just Muslim, and he's going to kill them
Well,
first.
Aleri
There's a
shared the
war.
sentiment though. Aleri, you seem to agree with him in the chat
Innit?
from what
Go
I
on,
observed.
Larry.
Yeah, because looking at it from Nigeria, if you're Yoruba, if you become Christian or Muslim, you do abandon aspects of Yoruba culture. You don't follow Ifa anymore.
But
No.
you're coming up with a pan-Africanist sentiment.
That
you know,
don't even
obviously.
make
What's
sense.
That don't make sense.
Pan-Africanist about being Yoruba?
Larry,
No,
remember
but
that-
I've heard these arguments from your pan-Africanist African spiritualists
From
like Shakara, etc.
your
It's the same arguments.
nemesis that you always argue with Shakara.
It's the same regurgitated arguments that you guys always put out there. You know, that,
Yeah.
well, at the end of the day, like people have a right to make their choices, right? So if they decide that they don't
And-
believe this or
And
that,
if you look into it, like in most, like even abroad where we're in Brazil and other that, we adapt whatever Catholicism to our cultural practices. And there's no better example of that where we are the majority in the country. And there are many sub-tribes or subgroups, you get me, or sub-kingdoms that come from the Yoruba Strait. Yeah, but might have Islamic origins from the founder of that, whether it's Alafi or whatever, depending on
but
what.
some of the traditions are in conflict, though.
So,
And Eric's
yeah,
gonna,
but some of our culture has Islam in it. This is where I'm at odds with Larry, why he's saying what he's saying. If he knew the history of the Ifas and Oduduwa and all of these type of thing, and the brothers of Oduduwa,
Oduduwa was the
who
founder.
hold on.
He wasn't
You're
a
not gonna tell
Muslim.
me. Hold on, you're not gonna tell me. And how could he be a founder when he came to a place? These stories, he came to a place where there were already people living. These supposed Orisha and all of that. They lived in a village in Ife. So this guy who supposedly came down from a golden rope, is he them? No, he's not. So he's a foreigner, and the story tells of a foreigner will come and rule these people under the from Ogun's prediction, basically. That someone will come and we will place the rights and powers, and he will come from the east. So it's from the other side of Africa that this guy came. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's a long
All I know
thing.
is the Oyo
It's under
kingdom
some,
fought against the Sokoto Caliphate.
but some of them are Muslim, some of them weren't, some of them thing. But we found a balance throughout our history. Tribes in the north and but we're gonna interact. We're gonna bring, we're talking about Muslims in the north, but what about the Muslims in the south? There's no problem. It's not an issue.
They're not the same
Just
as
a
the
different type.
Hausas or the
Thank
Fulani.
you, thank you,
You
thank
can't
you.
compare them. In
Thank
fact,
you. That
some
is
of them
true.
might actually accuse the Yorubas of Muslims
No,
of not
I'm
following
saying,
Islam properly.
I'm saying yes, but I'm saying in the south, does that matter to us? No. To the Muslim that's walking on the street, past the Christian and whatever, and it's
Actually, it
nothing.
does. It does.
It's not an
It
issue.
does.
As I said, where I live, where I live, it's not an issue, my brother. Yeah. And it's not an issue for my brothers who are, one is evangelist Christian living in Boston, yeah, who come from a strictly Sunni background. It's not an issue where we come from. One can be a Christian, one can be a Jew, one can be Jehovah's Witness. They're all available to you. Do you get it? And they don't do dawah, and they don't push each's religious thing on each other. They don't do that. So I don't know if you've been to Nigeria lately, but yeah, it just
Are
matters.
you a Christian or Muslim?
I'm a Muslim, yeah.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah, but the kind of Muslim you are, you know that a lot of so-called Orthodox Sunnis would have a problem with your
Oh my God.
would have a problem with your form of Islam, though, Sniper.
Yeah, so is that my issue or their issue?
Well, they would say that it's your issue. You're not following Islam properly. That's what they would claim. That's what they
Yeah,
have
but
claimed. I've
you
seen you in
can't.
the debates in Speaker's
Yeah,
Corner and
and
sometimes
I've
on
always
live
won.
streams.
But anyway, and the main point was that your relationship, your relationship with the creator is a personal one. And that is my first port of call in debunking their bullshit. Do you get what I'm saying? But when we actually get down to the text and the actual information, I'm always the winner because I know what I'm talking about.
The thing is, yeah,
Theirs is based on sectarianism or Mohammedism. Mine is not based on that. Mine is, as I said, a way of life, a spiritual system, and the spiritual aspect of it. So me being a Sufi, which most Africans are, yeah, because the fact that we have to have music. Music has always been our thing. It's part of our
that's
culture.
debatable, though.
One
That's
second.
debatable.
Hold
As
on
far
one
as
second,
Nigeria,
my brother. One
yeah.
second. Yeah. That is what is the difference. Because trust me, growing up with all these Alajis and all of these, my uncles and all of that, I used to see them sitting there drinking crates of beer and eating cola nuts and talking about politics.
Ask the question though.
And I knew, hold on, I knew that when I was here and I'm amongst the Asian-y type Muslims, they were like, oh no, alcohol is haram.
Okay,
Haram, yeah.
Maku, may I ask a
Well,
question?
that's interesting.
My
Yeah,
brother,
go on.
Maku. Okay, so do you read Quran in Arabic?
In English.
Do you speak Arabic?
A little, not a lot, but yeah, it's not necessarily why.
When you say a little, is it like salam alaikum only, or like?
Yeah, there's just a few, like, few verses or that you learn to recite, like prayers and stuff. So yeah.
My brother,
You know
if
what I
you
mean? But as I
Arabic,
said,
you have no future in afterlife.
what? Sorry.
If you don't speak Arabic, you have no future in Islamic afterlife.
No, God is not.
Yes, you do. I
God
don't
is
know
not.
what you're talking about.
Hold on. God
Islam
is
was sent
not.
to
God's
everybody.
language. Oh, sorry. Arabic is a very recent language, and for Africans, it's an African language one, and it's an African language of trade. So it's not incumbent. Plus, in the Quran, it's not incumbent on you to know Arabic. This
Oh,
is
really? Like,
ridiculous.
sorry,
This
so
is
like the
ridiculous.
English
One
version of
second.
Quran is like the right version of Quran, right?
No, it's not that. It's that it would have the Arabic translation there, yeah, but it's also translated in English. And even in Nigeria, my dad's Quran is in English. He sits there, he reads his Quran. Do you get what I'm saying? It's not a big deal. You see things
Like,
different because you're seeing, hold on, you're seeing the mainstream Islam. This is what you lot are accustomed to. This has nothing to do, there's many sects and many ways to do this thing. Yeah, but if you took the time out and even go to Africa and sit amongst these types of Muslims, you would see that it's a lot different from what the ideology they're trying to feed us in this diaspora.
okay, I hear you, but like they say that the most authentic version of Quran in its original form
Yes.
is in Arabic, and it should not be even like translated to different languages, right?
It was translated from an older language. Everything, even in the Quran, is already been written. So it's from texts that were in different languages anyway. So if in the Quran, one second, if in the Quran they ask you
like
to go and read, hold on, my brother, let me finish, man.
Okay.
If they tell you in the Quran that to go and read the previous text or the old text or the people of the book or all of these type of things, they're referring to the older books, and those older books.
No, okay. Let me say something here.
One second, my brother. Those
okay,
older
make
books
it short then.
are not in Arabic. That's
Okay,
what I'm trying to
even
say.
classical Arabic, like the definition, Quran is written in the first classical Arabic. Ellery can help me if I'm mistaken on this one. Like Quran is like the definition. That's where the Arabic language was first formalized. Am I right?
What? Sorry.
Oh my gosh, I just saw DC Brad in the chat. What's up, DC Brad? Sorry, Caleb. I just wanted to ask Sniper one quick question. Sniper.
Yes, family.
Do you believe that Muhammad is the final messenger?
No, I believe that he's the seal of the prophets. That's the term. The actual term is the seal of the prophets. So he is the last of the religious or holy text. Yes, he's the last bringer of that, but he is not the last prophet.
Whoever's
Because
trying to
they
jump on the
also
panel's
believe.
false.
sorry, they also believe that Isa alayhi salam will return.
Yep, that's it. That's all I just needed to.
But Hillary, like classical Arabic, that started during the time when Quran was written, right?
Mm.
Oh yeah, but like Sniper said, what we're coming from is from something which is much more like mainstream orthodox. He's not coming from that. He's not coming from that
because
paradigm.
when we're talking about, we were talking about the many kingdoms within Nigeria. You know, a lot of them were Islamic kingdoms, and Islamic disputes or whatever. It never really concerned them about what religion they were. You know what I'm saying? It was their actions. So when we're talking about,
they did wage jihad. They waged jihad on the non-Muslims.
Hold on, my brother. Not everybody waged jihad, but kingdoms fought. This is an African thing.
Okay, Baghdad is like
and the thing is, hold on. And the thing is that some of those invasions predate anything we're talking about when we're coming up with Catholicism.
Okay, who's the founder of Baghdad?
We don't know about that. So that's the one thing you can say a man brought to us. If anyone,
the legends or the history.
Hold on, my brother. Sorry, because all of these
area is like the Yoruba was founded by Baghdad, which is from Baghdad, Iraq.
Yeah, but the thing, Caleb, forget about that. The Oyo kingdom fought against the Sokoto Caliphate.
Yeah,
they waged war. Dan Fodio launched a jihad against the Yorubas.
But how does it invalidate my point, though?
No, it's not invalidating your point. It's not invalidating your point. I'm just saying that because I believe if you adopt anything Abrahamic, you will end up abandoning parts of the Yoruba culture.
Exactly. Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, but some of the Yoruba culture is not thing, but it is definitely Islamic, and Islamic culture. As I said, way of life. This is why you can have them there, and this is why. Hold on, one second. For a Yoruba, it wasn't salam alaikum. It was just salam. So I'm trying to give you an understanding on how.
What does salam mean?
That's such a simplistic claim, there, Larry. Because you could say the same for atheism. If you adopt atheism, you'll end up doing away with a lot of Yoruba culture.
I would agree with you there. Yeah.
There's no atheism in Africa. No,
I would agree with you
where
there.
Is it represented?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, there's no atheism.
Even if you adopt Hinduism as well, Richie. Yeah. Any dharmic thing. Yeah, I would agree with you. Yeah, you would.
But hold on, it's really the leaders or the caliphs or whatever of that time, and what they're dealing with, what they're having to deal with. Because even though we have our own Islamic kingdoms, we're also being attacked by Arabs and Mongols and all of these type of things. Yeah, these things are down in our history. The history's there. Like, you know, before slavery, I put videos up. Before slavery, you could see the kingdoms that were in that part of the northern Nigeria and the Sahara and all of that, from east to west, all of the kingdoms. Do you get what I'm saying? In previous times, in previous history, 5,000 years, I don't know how many thousand years ago or whatever, you know what I mean? So what I'm trying to say is that we didn't have influence from what we're calling the Arabized form of Islam until more recently. And those type of people always were the people who came in and kidnapped us on the east side. Because remember that the Arab slave trade never stopped, did it?
Facts.
But it would have had to have some people who were thing, and you can hear clear wars, like the Zanj Rebellion, where the black Muslims or the black Arabs fighting against, and the slaves who were black, obviously fighting against the pale Arabs, the guys from Damascus and all of these type of places and all of that. It's clear. There is no thing in history where we don't know who was who. We clearly know.
I'm not disputing that. I just wanted to quickly say, DC Brad, are you there?
Hey, what's up?
Big up, Brad. Big up, Brad.
Cool.
You still alive?
Long time.
Baoni.
Oh yeah, MD
Shelley.
MD Gold Trill. If you're still listening, if you ever want to ask about the Orishas, ask DC Brad. He knows more than I do.
I heard
10's voice. I had to hop on.
Yeah, I heard his voice as well. That's why I came on.
What did you call him? What did you call him? 1010.
Yeah,
he wrote an essay about me.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he took time to write an essay about me and James.
Yeah.
He always it's funny. He's always on these panels with a bunch of Nigerians, but he always
hold on. Big up DC Brad.
What's up, Jetta? How you doing, man? You vaccinated yet, bro?
10.
Hold on, one second. So you don't know who James Jones is, but you wrote an essay about him.
Yeah.
Kaleb.
And me too. He wrote an essay about me too.
Yeah, I know. But he was asked earlier, do you know about James Jones or something? And he was like, I don't know who that is.
Oh, yeah, he does. He actually said that. That's not true. He said that he threatened James. He used to always say that he knows the community out here. He used to say that James is the son of a soldier. But I like how, but the Jedi, does he tell you how he sees Nigerians as uncultured, no kings having?
No, actually the opposite. Actually the opposite. He's saying how much he likes us.
That was the argument he had with Sniper that went left and all that stuff came out.
I don't even remember. I still don't remember, man. It must have been a quick body, bro.
Anyways, Nigeria.
I don't know what
people have funny things to say about Nigeria, so I don't even know why people even take these things. It's not uncommon.
Was it on the block? It must have been on the block.
He was on the block.
When I frequented the block, those good old days, those classics, those premieres.
Yeah, that's why I said the debates he used to have with Shakara were good because he was challenging pan-Africanism. They were good.
I know they're Pan-Africans from the Horn. Mad thing. I don't understand.
The only one I know is Kaleb, and he gets cussed out. He gets cussed out a lot by certain Somalis.
But he's Somali, isn't it? Yeah. But yeah, Somalis definitely have a Pan-African side that not really publicized or talked about. Yeah, man. I remember that Kaleb is from my area, so the Somalis and Ethiopians, and they're just like us. They're not so invested in this tribal business. It's just other parts of London I go, I see that it's definitely clear to see that, yeah, they don't like each other. Even the same.
The fun is gone though, because I wanted to hear much about the Ethiopian thing between Kaleb, Axum, Sarah.
Yeah, you guys.
He was triggering though. He was going too far, but and especially after it kind of soured it with especially with
well, he seemed to make a strong case though. He seemed to make a strong case. Because all of them were.
So. I think he just kept on repeating. You remember the question? He asked these questions to MD, and they'd already been answered. Now he's going back again. It's like he kept on repeating himself.
But he demonstrated one that he knows more about Ethiopia and their culture than the two of them.
No, he didn't. He was accusing them of being not from there. That's not really.
No, MD
based on anything.
Yeah, Axum is half Somali, half Eritrean.
Right.
I think Sarah, I don't even know.
You don't even know. You see what I'm saying?
You
he's aware. You had 2 Ethiopian women on and Eritrean sister. Do you get what I'm saying? And he
they're Ethiopian, but they're also they're Ethiopian and Somalian. They're not. Like that's what he demonstrated. Like he showed that one of them is
Somalian. No, but everyone knows that Somalians, there are some batch of Somalians who are Oromo and another tribe that live in Ethiopia. There's no argument there. That's old news basically. So when you're saying that, it's not revealing anything new that we didn't know. We know
about these 2 individuals that one of them was Somalian Ethiopian. I didn't know that.
No, he's not talking about them. He doesn't know them. We know them. I know them. I know Axum. I've seen Axum. You know what I mean? So it's different. Like,
You've seen Axum?
He's talking myth.
If you see Axum, can you tell us if she wear braces or not?
Braces?
Yeah,
she's a grown-ass woman. She don't need braces. Like, what are you talking about?
I don't know the way she talks. It looked like she was wearing braces or something.
Yeah, she just lives in a country where maybe the accent
It's
might
not
be
the
making
accent.
her sound.
She definitely sounds like
Well,
someone who's wearing a.
if you live in Sweden and these type of places, and yeah, Scandinavia basically, yeah, you
Why
might
are
have
you?
a little bit of a
No, it's not
something
an
in your accent. I feel so.
accent,
You
Mac.
get me? What? Sorry?
It's not an accent. It's more like someone who's wearing braces. You know, like
Caleb,
the.
why are you trying?
No,
Caleb,
I'm
why are you
saying I've
getting
met
that?
her, but
What's
as I
your
said,
problem with accent? That you
I
keep
love.
as
on
I said,
trying to take
she
shots.
doesn't wear braces, so that's
I
all
love
fine.
accent. Are you
So
kidding?
she might sound like that to you, but she doesn't. So
Even if she's like half Somalian, she's half my blood. I love her, man. I'm not afraid.
you don't sound like you get much girls though, bro. Because you know how to win friends and influence people. You just demonstrated the opposite.
Dale Carnegie, right? Dale Carnegie wrote. I read that book when I was in Ethiopia, Maku. I read that book when I was in Ethiopia. Dale Carnegie, How to Win Friends, and whatever you just mentioned.
Yeah, that's right.
I read that book
I'm
when I
saying,
was probably 15 or 16.
should have read it again, man. Have a little mosey
I
through
decided to be myself.
it. Yeah, you have to mosey through it
Wow.
again. Just
I
because you
decided,
read a book once, it's always good to like go over it again. And sometimes you see stuff that you never saw before. So just
anyways, you're an elder, so
just a
I can
point.
learn from you. I respect you as
Just
an
a
elder.
point.
So yeah, you have a wisdom. So
Yeah, it's just a point. You get
and
me? But yeah, coming in and cussing gal and thing and saying you like them, I don't know if what's gonna keep them on panel.
I know you
You know
guys
what I'm saying?
want to be your like
Yeah,
stripper or something, but that's not how I look.
if I met some women from my country, look, and they came on panel, I would be very good to accommodate them and rap with them and maybe speak in the language and da 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 da. I don't know.
What do you mean chat? They call you Jarir. What do you mean chat with them?
No, Nigerian women, I'm saying. If
Oh,
a
Nigerian.
couple of
Okay, yeah,
Nigerian
sorry,
women came
sorry.
on the panel,
Yeah,
you would do
sure.
your best, innit? I like,
Yeah,
Larry. You be on your best behavior, like sissy
No, I
me.
love Nigerians. My favorite singer is like Sade. You know Sade, right, Ellery? Sade?
Yeah.
Oh, what, the musician, the singer?
Yeah,
Shaq.
she's like one of my favorite all-time singer. Like I have
Why?
so
Because she
many.
looks like Haile Selassie.
No,
I know.
no.
Man said Haile Selassie.
She with the skin color and the big forehead.
Is that what you look at her like? You don't think she's talented?
No, she's absolutely gorgeous, beautiful. But I mean, if you didn't know any better, you wouldn't automatically think she was Nigerian.
But in the terms of Yoruba girls,
I mean, like
she's just very, very
like I
average.
don't think that phenotype is like a big
Average.
deal in Ethiopia, to be honest. But like, but her
That's a
voice,
misnomer. That's a
everything,
misnomer.
even
What
her
do you think?
videos, like,
What do you think Nigerian women look like? We've got more variety than you have.
everybody's beautiful, Maku. Don't try to drag me into that.
No,
I
I'm
don't,
just saying we got more tribes, more ethnic diversity than you have. We've got over
no, you don't actually.
50 tribes in
No, we
Nigeria.
have different races, not ethnicities in Ethiopia. Not ethnicities. We have different races.
I'm saying, just
You know
when
the
you come to
difference
Nigeria,
between
you'll be
ethnicities,
very
right?
much amazed. Everything you ever imagined, you'll see there.
Anyways, that's not.
It's just a place to be. It's just a place to be in Africa. That's
What's
what it
with
is.
the automatic rifle? Cold-blooded Trill. He's got an automatic rifle for his
to match the background.
It's
special.
scary.
If you know your stuff, you should be able to look at it.
Is that the one that was banned because he was used by that guy in Las Vegas to kill people?
I don't know. Probably it's probably a variant of it.
So Sade is the best time, also an all-time best singer. Do you guys agree?
She's up there. Yeah, she's up there.
British.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's just me or like maybe because I attached her songs to my own personal memories, but like I'm in love with that lady, to be honest.
What's your favorite song?
A Smooth Operator.
Wow.
What else? Yeah.
Don't you like the weekend? Don't you like the weekend? Hey, don't you like the weekend? Caleb.
The Weeknd, I like The Weeknd because he gave money for for a Canadian university to start a class in Ge'ez, an ancient Ethiopic language. He gave $1 million. I like him because he has a cause behind him. not just because he's an artist. If he was an artist and an asshole, I wouldn't support him.
Do you think
I
he's
wouldn't support the
do you
like.
think he's an occultist?
I don't know about him all that, but
Do you listen to his music?
the only music I hear about like what is this called? Blinding Night or something.
And then there's the one with the Haile Selassie in it and all of this.
No, I didn't
stuff.
see all that. No,
Yeah,
The Weeknd's a fucking weirdo.
He's weirdo, fam. He's a weirdo.
Weirdo. All plastic surgery up his face and all sorts.
Yeah, I don't know what Juji's doing, man.
How I measure an artist, Maku, is like he gave money to a cause.
That's cool.
I appreciate that. Like he gave $1 million for a Canadian university that teaches class in ancient Ethiopic language called Ge'ez.
All Illuminati do such things. All of them.
Other than that, I don't care what he does.
Charity is their thing. You get me? Charity is their thing.
Yeah, he's not that controversial at all. I mean, like he's just an artist, I think. But that's the only thing that I heard. Like that.
He's the best you got right now, man. He's the best you got, man. Long since the days of having excellent runners. I don't know what's going on for Ethiopia, man. You're not really.
I'm not like a tribal. I'm not a tribal person. I don't identify. I identify with all humanity
anymore.
Really.
Sorry.
I identify with all humanity. I'm not like a tribal, like this ethno-nationalist kind of person.
You are, because you were giving separation between people who ethnically or identify as Ethiopian. You're telling them they're not.
I like history to be told the way it happened. I don't like misrepresentation. That's my point.
Yeah, but who can misrepresent? Remember, you acting like maybe like MD was. You said she was born in England, and that is not the case. Do you get what I'm saying? Like little inconsistencies like that. Hold on, my brother. Hold on. Little inconsistencies like that is gonna cause problems, because at the end of the day, she's just gonna say to you,
actually she's stripped, right?
She's just gonna say to you, yeah, that's your opinion. You can think what you want, but you don't know me, and that's quite true, because us who know her are listening to you, and it's like, bro, you're not even making no sense, bro. You have to get.
What do you think you like MD more than I like her?
It's not about like. I know her, as in I know her family and her brothers and sisters. I went to school with her brothers and sisters, so yeah.
But like, believe me, like you don't care about her more than I do, so let's not go there.
Well, if I went to school with her brothers and sisters, then we got a kind of relationship. You know what I mean? And if that's their little sister, it's going to be the same, isn't it? Reciprocated the same.
He is suffering from some sort of a medical condition, so you know that.
You don't know her. You're in another country, and like.
But I'm a good judge of character. I can be a profiler for FBI. You never know.
No, but you said to her that her life was like, you didn't want to talk about it, but her life was a mess and all of this stuff.
It is a mess. I mean,
this is not how you're gonna.
I don't want to discuss a sister when she's not here, though.
No, it's not about not here. It's what you said for me was disrespectful. I just felt it was like.
No, I'm not gonna discuss her when she's not here. So,
bro, even what you discussed, I'm saying, was disrespectful. So I understand your protestations now.
You're not part of
bro. It's a bit late. And as I said, this is someone I know in real life. You get what I'm saying? And if we was ever the three of us to meet up, yeah, you'd be the one on the floor.
But the thing
is, before this goes left like it did last time, we both had a discussion. Kaleb, pleasure talking to you. Emzeline.
Oh, you're living early, man. Come on,
man. That's cold-blooded Triller. Have a nice night. I'm a bit worried about the automatic rifle picture. I'm a bit worried about that. It's a Jedi.
Why are you worried about that, Larry?
Why you worried? Because you're a man of peace. You always have that lovely beach and the blue sky with the palm trees. And now I see a automatic rifle.
How did you know that was not the afterlife? A picture of the afterlife. After using this weapon.
And doesn't a
How do you know?
peacekeeper usually carry a weapon?
Okay, we're going down. And before we go down that road, I'm just
right.
Pick it up tomorrow.
Sovereignty, man. Sovereignty, remember? Sovereignty.
Sovereignty. Yeah, don't run. We'll see about that anyway. Good night.
Man.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Yeah, you done know. Big up the family. Link up tomorrow. Hit us up. I'll be on around 10 o'clock. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Big up yourselves.
Yeah, Kaleb, make sure you come back tomorrow, man.
Yeah.
Bright and early. And we
big up, family. Big up, family. Done all tomorrow.
Big up, family.
Peace, everyone.
Peace.